Welcome to the channel. This is the Chery OMODA E5. So this is another Chinese manufacturer. We talked about how important all these Chinese manufacturers are, bringing fantastic technology and advancements to cars. But this is the OMODA E5. So these are the top 5 things I like about the Chery OMODA E5. So first of all, let's talk a bit about the battery, because this has the amazing BYD Blade battery in it, which, as we know from my reviews of the BYD cars, you can actually have a nail punctured into it and it still will not catch fire. They are super slim and they form part of the structure of the car. So it's got an amazing battery system. The next thing it has, which I love, big credit to OMODA for this, is heated seats at the back. Who doesn't want heated seats at the back? Your passengers are just as important as anyone else, so why shouldn't they have heated seats in the back of the car? Not to be left out, because of course we don't want to leave anyone out, we also have 50-watt wireless charging. Yes, you did hear me correctly, 50 watt. This will actually charge your phone fast, like plugging it into a charger, into your wall charger. In fact, probably faster than your wall charger. And it's even got a little fan here because it will get so hot from charging that's bound to happen. So 50-watt wireless charging. The other thing too, this has vehicle to loaded standard, so you can plug in your appliances and charge them through your car, which is very cool. And like I said, it is as standard. This is also Euro NCAP 5-star rated, so it means it's super safe too. So really good, impressive start for OMODA. And I love the way that opens and closes too. And then let's not forget the 8 years battery warranty for 100,000 miles. What an amazing car. So 5 great features of the OMODA E5. OMODA, the O means oxygen and the MODA means modern. So what does this car mean? Well, first of all, it's a really competitively priced car, and it's got a really interesting design. I really like these thin lights at the front. It's got a bit of a Kia look to it. I actually see a bit of a Nero look, a bit of a, you know, it just looks a bit Kia-ish. Maybe a bit of Lucid too. I love the Lucid design. So it's got a very interesting design, which I think all Chinese manufacturers are doing. And it's a very capable car as well. Let's talk interior. So we've got our modern infotainment system, which has got all the functionality you could want. So you've got the buttons here to control the air conditioning, but of course you do have physical buttons here that you can press on that will allow you to also adjust the air conditioning and make it work how you want it to work. So that's good to see. We've got these buttons here. If we go back to the infotainment screen, you can see we can go to our vehicle settings and we can go to our smart key, driver assistance. We're not lacking on any driver assistance features. As you can see here, we've pretty much got everything you could ever want to be safe in a car. I mean, literally everything is there. And then of course we have Android Auto for CarPlay. I can go to my car settings and see all of that. My vehicle comfort is very responsive, very easy to use, really good quality. We've got a nice driver's display here as well, which again is very sharp. You can see how clear the car is there, and I do love that it's got the car in the right color on the screen. I don't know if that changes or not, but that's a nice feature to have. And then just looking down here, we've got 50-watt wireless charging. I mentioned that. That's amazing to have that feature on here. We've got a cubby here for you to put stuff in, and the steering wheel has got touch sensitive capacitive buttons, which you may love or you may hate, but I think they're fine. They do the job that you could want, and there's a little sense down here to make sure you're looking at the road at all times. So a really nice modern interior, very comfortable as well, and it feels really good in here. And we've got, let's not forget, this lovely leather dash cover here, which actually feels a lot like the Lamborghini Urus SA or SE that I had a video on a couple of weeks ago, so check that out. And then we also have a wooden finish on the dashboard here, so it's just lots of attention to detail for this price point. Is very good. So in terms of power and battery, we've got a 61 kilowatt hour battery, 204 horsepower, good for about 260 miles of range. So it's very sort of at the low end, I would say, of the range for a car. But I think considering what you've also got the BYD Blade battery in here, which is super cool. You can see it on my BYD videos as well. The Blade battery has been pierced by nails and nothing happened. So it's a very cool car. Let's check out the interior now. So as I sit here with my nice warm bum, because I turned the seat heating on, it's fairly spacious. I've got decent room. I'm 1.78 meters, decent knee room. I'm comfortable. It'd be nice if there was a panoramic roof, but there isn't. And we do of course have armrests here, and it feels high quality in the back of this car. Just don't poke anybody through the holes in the headrest is all I would say. Let's check out how much space there is in the boot of this car. So we have 380 litres of space back here, so you've got space. There's actually a spare tyre under here too, so there's actually quite a lot of space if that spare tyre isn't there. So pretty spacious back here. So what is driving the Chery OMODA E5 like? Well, first of all, there's some little things which I noticed which I didn't see before. There are actually buttons down the side of the screen here which allow you to adjust stuff like the light and the volume. So that's very cool, I like that. All EVs are easy to use. They're easy to control and they're fun to drive. And with 204 horsepower, this car is not by any means a slow car. For a small SUV, it's very, very capable at holding the road and steering, and you would quite happily drive this car. And honestly, it feels just like any other car manufacturer. Considering it is a car company which here in Europe we haven't heard of, it's a very, very good, capable small SUV. Now, OMODA and Chery are a big brand in China. They made over 1.3 million cars last year, and over there they are very well known. And I think there's no doubt that if they keep making cars like this and bringing them to Europe, then we'll have the same thing here. I think they'll grow and we'll see a domination. Just like BYD are coming in and bringing really good cars, really high value cars, OMODA will do the same with a car like this, the E5. So really, really interesting to drive this car. Very, very, very good opportunity for the Chinese here to have a big impact on UK motoring. Are you worried about your online data? Well, I have a solution which means you don't have to worry at all. It's called Aura, who are the sponsor of today's video. Data brokers sell your information to scammers, spammers, and anyone else. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests for me, which is a fantastic feature. You may already have one or two of these tools, such as a VPN or a password manager, but Aura has it all in one, and it's fantastic value. Aura is always working to keep you safe in the background so you can concentrate on other things which are more important in life. I value my privacy and I value your privacy. So go to aura.com/techinthecar for a free 2-week trial. How quickly does the Chery OMODA E5 go to 60 miles an hour? Let's launch and find out. I have to be honest and say that was the rear wheels squealed there. 7.67 seconds. I think it could have probably done it a bit faster than that as well, if I'm honest. I think we could have probably got it down to 6 if I had a slightly better launch there. So that was pretty good from the Chery OMODA E5. 7.67 seconds. I reckon we could get it down to maybe 6.5 seconds. The Chery OMODA E5 is a fantastic small SUV, and so are these cars.